Might you have been intimate with someone else during that time?
Andi, who do you think I am?
I don't mean any offense.
I'm offended. It was just the two of them. Thank you.
That's great.
Yep.
That's clear. Yeah, we needed clarity. That's what we got.
Yeah, so, I mean, look, on the one hand, Andi finally asked the question to Karen. Look, I mean, you say it's Zach, you say, and, you know, in terms of the baby, it's not Aaron's, but it's Zach's. But the test results show that Aaron's not the father, but it doesn't necessarily prove that Zach is. But, you know, just have to talk about the elephant in the room. Was there another person you were potentially sexually engaged with within the same period of time that you were messing around with Zach and Aaron? And I mean, let me put it this way. I'm not trying to harp on Karen because of the fact that Andi has reacted the same way multiple times to different people when they try to they're either calling her out, they accurately read her like a book, or they retort to something that they have a retort to something slick that she says to them. And the first thing, oh, so you think I'm a whore, huh? You think I just sleep around with a bunch of men and this, that, and the third? It's like, hell yeah, that's what you do. And then she gets offended, and then typically the man's like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that, and da, 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 da. So you have her asking Karen a legit question. Well, I mean, was Zach the only one? And then from there, she's like, what kind of person do you think I am, Andi? And it's like, the kind of person who has sex with more than one person within a similar time span to get to the point where it's an uncertainty of who the father of your child is. So I don't really see the reason for her getting quote unquote offended, given the fact that it's a legit question. I mean, Karen, if you're so confident that Zach is the father, why don't you? And I mean calmly, as Zach, you know what? Look, I appreciate you. No, this is way too outside the realm of Karen as a character to do it. But here's what I would like to see. Karen just, you know, requesting, Zach, could I have your DNA? But at the same time, it's only where we're at the hospital. You present your DNA because you already got Aaron. Then we run the test, and then we see where what the results are. It's like, look, if you're so confident that and so show that he's the daddy, why don't you just do it that way? But I don't know. I feel like that would make too much sense. But essentially, I feel like her getting offended is just stupid and a way of kind of shutting down the whole conversation. I mean, even Danny was like, pow, pow, shots fired. So I feel like that's her relating to, well, Andi, I mean, you're the last person to should ask if whether or not she slept with more than one person. But at this point, I mean, all bets are off because of the fact that there's just way too much confusion going around. And there's no way in hell she's going to make it to like month 5 of being pregnant if she's constantly going to go through the same song and stressful dance she's been going through, getting all into her emotions, and she's going to be back in the hospital again because of a a pregnancy complication. She knows she's over the age of 35 and the risk is high for her to have complications, yet here she is constantly blaming, I don't want to say everyone, well actually yeah, it's mostly Zach, the hate for Zatima, and then Andi, you know, thinking that she's playing her. Basically, yet again, Karen's never Karen's never in the wrong. Karen's never the one who take accountability, and it's always her versus everyone else. That's essentially what it boils down to. But yeah, it's just weird for her to say she's offended, considering the fact that we know she has had that side dude Rico. Given the fact that season 1, he pretty much kicked her to the curb. Basically said, we're done messing around. Like, I found somebody, we're getting married, I'm done being your side dude. And for all we know, there could be another guy or guys out there. A lot of people think Gary, but you just never know. You just never know. I just feel like at this point, it's a matter of Karen constantly shutting down anyone or anything that's contrary to the baby being Zach's. And that's pretty much it. So with that being said, let me know what you think about Karen being offended when Andi asked her about how many sexual partners she's been with. So like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.